Cranston East Girls Soccer between the hosting Cranston East Thunderbirds and the visiting Cole Gate Titans. Jim Yee and Charlie Adams here on the broadcast with you. Charlie, the girls soccer team lost 2-0. This is the second of a back-to-back. So that's not really big. The loss is not really a big story. The really big story, Bella Dupree making her return.
Yep, Bella Dupree coming back from ACL injury faster than Kyler Murray. This is a big addition for this team that's looking for a little boost to start getting in the win column a little more often,
Yeah, the girls soccer team not really seeing much success this season, but maybe with the return of Dupree, so tides may turn in their favor. Now, I'm not sure when the last time they won a match for this season, but certainly with the return of Dupree, maybe that winning chance gets a little bit bigger. "40-minute halves here at Cranston Stadium. And from what you've seen of the girls soccer team, Chaz, what are you expecting out of them today in a match versus the Titans?
Well, the last time I was in attendance for girls soccer, it was their scrimmage. I think in the preseason, they looked strong there, giving up no goals, and they looked like good on offense and everything. So hopefully they start drawing a little from what they were at in the preseason and start getting back in the win column.
The rest of your crew today, obviously me, Chaz Adams on the call, Evan Morrell, statistician, Tafa Ndoye on camera. As we see the lime green 55 of Dupree at the sideline with her team huddled up, trying to carve out a game plan. Her first game under the new head coach for Cranston East, John Souza. Robert Enright leading the Titans. A windy day. So, Chaz, how's your day been?
It's been pretty good. It was a good day at school. A lot of classes with a lot of people that are enjoyable to be around, so it's a good time at Cranston East.
Okay. Kind of general, but okay. Nothing.
All right, then. We got new advertisements over at Stadium?
Yeah, it looks like we do. We got a decent amount. Salem Landscape, Sir Speedy, a lot of Cranston East stuff. Premier.
Premier's it's been there for a while.
Yeah, Premier Lacrosse.
Surrounding the We Are East sign, I don't think I've seen many of those advertisements.
Yeah. We even got a gas station there. Seasons. We got some lashes. We got a lot. Maybe we can try and fit a TSM one day sometime. If we can. Both teams out on the field. There's Tollgate in the white with the black numbering. The goalkeeper wearing number 1, we presume to be Alana Pereira, the junior. Presuming by seniority. As Tollgate will handle the kickoff first. Caitlin Pale, the senior forward, to get things going. Again, 40-minute halves. Head on forward. Pass to 30. Pale gets it to Ava Fisher. Dupree in net for the Bolts. Her second game back from action. Bolts trying to play some tough defense here. In the green and black numbering. Chaz, dealing with a back-to-back for the Thunderbolts. Obviously, you have the question of how tired are you the second matchup? How do you think the Bolts have been trying to handle that?
Yeah, well, the Bolts, coming off of an 0-2, 0 to nothing, 0-2 loss to St. Ray's last time out. I mean, it's gonna be a little tiring to go back-to-back days, but they have Bella Dupree in her second game back, and I'm sure she's not worried about going back-to-back days. She'll bring the energy for the team and lift them up.
Tried shot on goal. Unsuccessful. It's going to be a clear away to midfield, low sailing. Traversing the other direction, Shinyu Vega, the sophomore. The boys played Tollgate in a 1-0 victory last, I think. Ronton Vega, presumably related.
That was the game. Brendan Natareno scored from distance.
And a long butte there to secure the win. But here, Tollgate might strike first. They fire a shot, but it's to the right. But I think we saw a flag come down. Some laundry to the right side of the net. Not sure that's going to play any type of factor in this version of football.
But in the electronic version of another football, I know a big factor. And his name, Tim, was Anthony Richardson.
Well, let's see how that turned out for you in Madden. Bolt's trying to get it the other way, but Tollgate strikes and goes near the laundry. Yeah, safe to say, I am the better Madden player. 27-0 before a certain disconnection issue with Charlie Adams.
Safe to say, it was a fluke.
Safe to say, you're just trash at the game, Charlie.
Realistically, I think that game should have ended maybe in your favor, 14-7 max.
Play at midfield. And she'll try and get it over to the 11 of Madison Gautieri. The sophomore defender will throw it in. Attempted pass to Pale. And now Tollgate has a lane, but Bella Dupree will clear it away. Not going to pick it up and try to risk it, however. And she'll get an easy save right there. Wearing a brace, kind of, on her right leg. I don't know.
Who is?
Midfield battle. Titans. Bolts challenge it though, they move it the other way. Volley from Gautieri.
Junior Joaquin Hernandez in the house.
That's a wasp. That's a wasp in our press box. I don't know why Charlie Adams wanted us inside, but Bella Dupree
I don't even
chasing
think
it
that's a
down like
wasp.
Evan Morel, maybe trying to
That
take
doesn't-
down the wasp. As she'll clear it away.
I've never seen a wasp look like that. All right, I do not think the glass is going to break. Evan Morel, statistician, thinks his water bottle will break the glass.
Now he's talking about throwing his phone at it before Dupree makes a solid save.
Oh, shit. Just push it. Fly. Fly away. As the bug stays perched on the window with plenty of blue sky to fly away to. As it flies away out of the press box. Crisis averted here at Cranston Stadium.
Tossing by the Titans. That one will head towards the bleachers, hitting a mother. The tossing by Gautieri to the middle. Trying to break past the defense unsuccessfully. Vicky Acevedo, the freshman, pass to Guyon. And then the ball will move towards Bella Dupree's way. As we get past 8.5 minutes of action here on the Fans Only Sports Network, presented by Thunderbolt Sports Media members. Pass down the middle, but taken in by the goalkeeper.
Shout out to Emmett Billings for watching the broadcast.
And hello, Emmett Billings.
Evan had some choice words for him.
What catchphrase are you using?
I said realistically, and he realistically can't ever stop realistically using the word.
I mean, realistically, it's not a copyright issue.
He
Yep.
He should have known this if he was paying attention in today's AP Comp Sci A class, but instead he was on TikTok the whole time.
I mean, it doesn't sound like you were listening into your AP Comp Sci class.
Of course I was.
I don't know.
Your sources.
The sources are telling me you're watching Fortnite clips and 2K clips, just like Tollgate might hit a clip right here. Number 4 trying to bat it in, but Dupree coming up with a save, shocked by Anna Pickering.
Close range opportunity there. Got to knock that one through. What a great stop by Bella Dupree in goal. Little knuckleball there. That thing had no spin. What?
Nothing but knuckle from Bella Dupree. No gas, no curve, just straight up knuckle. You think that's how the phrase goes in baseball?
What? Tim, you might have got the best of me at Madden, but there is no other sports game that you could even come close in.
And
I'm
that's
just
why I
gonna be
stick to
honest.
Madden low, bro. Pass
you,
cross over,
you bought the wrong.
but out of bounds.
You bought the wrong 24 edition. 2K24 is the 124 game that you should be buying.
Pick up by Dupree as she makes me contemplate to buy the new soccer game, which is not called FIFA anymore. I don't even know what it's called.
EA FC 24 with about 204 people on the cover. Looks promising.
Yeah, maybe Bella Dupree is one of them on the cover.
Gonna have to check that one.
Definitely not you.
Back in my soccer heyday, I was a strong goalie. Come on now. One time when I was 9, I gave up 11 goals. My team shot 0 shots on goal. It was my team's fault. Sounding a little bit like Justin Fields, perhaps, but it was definitely on them.
I mean, you allowed 11 goals?
For every goal I allowed, I probably had 30 saves.
I mean, the game could have easily been a draw if you made the saves needed.
My team didn't put me in a position to win,
Yeah, okay.
just like many rec soccer teams.
Toss in by Christina Carvalho. Inside tollgate territory. Guy on pass, Acevedo. And going to give possession to the Titans. Goalie calling a mic check 1-2, I think. Toss in by Gautieri again. Recovered by the Thunderbolts. Deep pass down the middle over to Caitlin Pale, but whistle blown.
Tim, I know I've shown you in 2K24 those beautiful Pro-Am jerseys that represent Cranston East. I know you would want to join that team.
Free kick over the wall and deflected off the hands of Dupree. Those jerseys certainly working out wonders for the soccer team, but not working out so well in my favor of me buying the game. Corner shot. And off to the left side. Here's another one. Up, lob, and in. Tollgate scores the first. Off the corner. It is 1-0 Titans lead.
That was a beautiful shot from the corner kick right there.
Not many, as our statistician Morel said, impressed by the efficiency of that corner kick. First one almost went in, or with some assist, but second one, a beaut. Mishandled. Titans have it back. A battle in midfield once again. Titans winning though. Nice boot. Make sure you're here with us next week. We have a kind of full slate of matchups for you. Starting Tuesday, continuing on till homecoming on Friday. Hey, Chaz, is there anything you're excited for as Dupree makes the grab to prevent any shot on goal with a punt?
Well, Tim, I'm excited for Saturday and Sunday this weekend. We're going to be in Lowell, Massachusetts, calling hockey.
Wow.
It'll be my first time. I'm not sure about you.
It is also my first time as well.
It'll be a new experience as we watch some prep hockey out of the Janus rink. Is that?
And couldn't get to it in time. Flynn, Madeline Flynn.
I would have been play-by-play. Damn, I'm tired of let me do this.
Inside tollgate territory. Bolts trying to score their first, but kicking it away, Madeline Godbout, the freshman at midfield. And this will set up a corner shot, a corner kick attempt for the Bolts. Got the curve. And this handled and off to the right side, missed first goal. I'm sure you have some remarks about that, Charlie.
It was a good corner kick. Got to convert that got past the goal. You had a good chance at a goal to tie it here.
Kick towards midfield, nudging towards Thunderbolt territory, out of bounds, giving it to the Titans. With it be tossed in by Gautieri at the middle, but slightly off to the left side as Dupree will make the grab.
I don't know how you've been preparing, Tim, but in my preparation for this weekend's hockey games, I've downloaded NHL 24, and I'm going to play a couple games on there, remind myself of the sport I used to follow heavily.
Gosh darn it, that ball out of bounds for the Titans as I lose my pen. I'll get it another time. Flynn with a pass off the left side of the net. Clear out by Dupree. Deep kick gets it to midfield.
Oh my gosh.
Gently Perry up to the middle, but barreling towards the Tollgate defender as it's a loose ball, whistle blown. Titans moving it the other way. Here's Sanzaro, T.S. Sanzaro at the middle. One lady to beat and gets tripped up, taken away by Adeline Harrison, the senior. And now that ball's loose and it's in chase. And out of bounds. Lost my pen again.
There was a recovery, but it is now lost again. Tim, you asked me earlier, how was your day at school?
My day at school was interesting. I mean, just a typical day, as the middle kick will slide off to the right.
But how will tomorrow be when we kick off the day with episode 2 of Thunderbolt Sports Talk?
That will be an exciting episode for us. The second, after the first one, was probably received well by fans. I mean, I know you had one complaint, but, you know, we have a special guest this time. You know, and you're going to have to listen to the podcast tomorrow to find out who that guest is, unless you want us to tell you right now.
Why don't you reward our loyal viewers? Let them know. Let them know, Tim. Who's on the podcast tomorrow?
Yeah,
Thunderbolt Sports Talk.
Mr. Ken Mean Mug, the guy in the library, Simone. Gonna ask him some questions. Gonna bring in his coaching takes. As that is gonna be Dupree sliding.
Now, Mr. Simone being on the podcast, of course, is a big... I could have picked it up as Tim Yeen picks up his pen.
Can they pick up a goal here? Fires away and saved directly into the body of the goalkeeper for Tollgate.
Tollgate with a good road showing. Tollgate looking like a traveling crowd. Shot on net. Punched
And
away by
high.
Dupree.
Saved by Dupree again.
Already seeing how much of an impact having Bella Dupree back is for this Thunderbolts team.
From the corner. Try to go for a header. High off the crossbar. And a little over the net.
Evan Morel coming in with the statistics, dropping 9 saves in the early going for Bella Dupree.
And our cameraman, Junior Joaquin Hernandez, will picture it all.
Now, Tim, when you're talking about Mr. Simone, you're talking about TSM, and we're talking about TSM, and you're talking about Junior Joaquin Hernandez, you're talking about cameramen, and I'm hearing we have too many. Where should new prospective members of TSM look to join?
Well, I mean, if they want to do photography, yeah, I mean, photography's fine, but you know, videography, if you ever want a taste of that, is always available. Of course, you might need a videography camera, but you know, that's what phones are for, I guess. But you know, if you have a photography camera, that's cool. I mean, we love the photographers, but you know, maybe I don't know. I'm not saying it's too much, but I respect the grind. I respect what they're trying to do.
You do say more the merrier, famously said, more the merrier,
Yeah,
when referring to new members.
I did say that.
Now, what's your opinion on members that come in, get their 20 hours, and leave? It's just part of the business, or are you happy that TSM has got to the point where it's the premier club for people to join when they are looking for community service hours?
Well, I mean, kind of a little bit of both. I mean, part of the business. I mean, you know, people need their community service hours. It's a graduation requirement here, and this is the funnest thing you can do if you're a fan of these athletes or just a general fan of these sports. It's nice.
Wonder if Mr. Smith would appreciate the use of the non-existent word funnest right there.
Alright, it is the wumboest job ever. It's the most awesome-tacular community service thing.
Awesome-tacular.
Yeah.
Getting a little redonkulous with these word choices.
Okay, you're getting a little bit get out of my face with these comments. As Dupree makes a good save. I mean, makes a good pickup. High to the sideline to Acevedo Vicky.
Now, if
Vicky.
anyone was wondering about Chaz's prediction for this game, I did predict a split of the 2 games that the girls soccer team had on the schedule this week. So, hoping for a win here to make that come true.
Well, maybe you should just stop predicting. Because what happened yesterday, not good. A toss. Attempted header, no good. And a shot. And off the crossbar again. Oh. No. Record a save for the crossbar.
Goalie's best friend coming in multiple times just in the first half. Good takeaway by Cenzaro.
Pass by Ava Chiarello. And I want to make a special request to Ashton Allison. But let's talk about this Tollgate attempted goal first. And a weak kick. Right, please stop talking about the student council post. I'm not in charge of that. Well, I mean, I'll gladly take my pride in approving them, but, you know, I think the school made that one.
Tim, I think the only way that you can take the blame off of yourself is by throwing the person who did under the bus.
Yeah, and I'll throw you under the bus
Oh, can't do that.
for not being involved in our student government.
Luckily, I can't be blamed for this work of creation on some editing software. Probably not Canva, probably not Bazaart, probably Microsoft Paint.
Okay, we can stop talking now.
But we can talk about something else student council related, and that's Spirit Week coming up. Home Sweet Homecoming Spirit Week coming up next week.
Yeah.
Next week, 4-day week. Chose the 4-day week.
Well, I mean, 'cause it was homecoming week, so I mean, we had to plan around that, Chaz. Clear out by Tollgate, as it's taken in by the Thunderbolts. Vicky Acevedo tried to get a pass in. The Titans recover, intercept. Dupree will clear it out.
Dupree having a cast on the leg. Have you seen any difference in the kicks?
I mean, she's kind of like doing it a little bit more kind of robotic-like. I mean, that's just part. I mean, she's still recovering, you know. That's a solid strategy. Guy on the deep kick. High flyer. Moving across the sideline. Try to fire a kick and a save. Dupree comes up with it.
We got
Dupree counting 11 saves.
shouts out to Evan Morrell, the statistician. This is the longest I've seen him awake today.
Wow. Good for Evan Morrell. As we have a plane. Alright, now Chaz. Coming up in October is the class council elections. Now, what are the qualities you look for in a presidential class candidate?
I'm looking for an EST. I need someone who's the bestest, the greatest, everything related to EST as my leader.
What, EST? Oh, what is...
Any
Wait.
word that ends in EST needs to apply
Okay.
to my class
Okay.
council leader.
I mean, I'm not sure those are great critiques, but whatever you say, Chaz, it's your opinion, not mine.
You're not in the running, Tim, due to your
Yeah.
collusion between student council?
Yeah, unfortunately, I am role limited.
As student council president, you guys have chosen. Hold on.
Oh, here's one. Oh, off the leg. The goalkeeper on the ground, but whistle blown.
Just fell on the ball and caught it with the leg.
Oh. Yeah, defensive effort pays off.
Multiple scoring chances early here.
And now moving the opposite way, one-on-one situation. And challenging is Flynn, who will get the takeaway. Guyon tried to clear it.
Tim, I'm noticing a lot of candy surrounding homecoming. What kind of candy can we expect at the homecoming dance?
A lot of mini chocolates, a lot of small candies. I think we got Sour Patches. I think we got Jolly Ranchers. I'm not too sure exactly, but we have a lot of those hard candies. Right, you know, one of those little small package sizes. I think we have M&Ms going. What is your favorite chocolate?
I don't like chocolate at all. If I had to choose Reese's, Reese's has barely any chocolates, mostly peanut butter. But I'm really not
did
a
you take
chocolate
that?
guy.
Did you take that from our world history teacher?
I haven't touched chocolate most of my life,
Yeah. Okay.
unless it's a brownie. Brownies are pretty good, even though they're mainly chocolate.
So you're not like a chocolate cake eater?
No chocolate cake, no chocolate ice cream.
Explains a lot. Explains a lot.
Tim, what's going to separate this homecoming from other homecomings?
Uh, well, it's gonna be a fantastic homecoming, the bestest we've ever seen from Cranston East. At least I hope to make it be. It's Candyland themed. Something, I don't know, we haven't done in a while, I guess. It's gonna be fun. I mean, it's gonna be pretty standard. Gonna be pretty, pretty everything.
Have you been in attendance for the past two?
I've been in attendance for the past one. Have you been in attendance at all?
Nope.
Are you gonna be in attendance this year?
I don't know. Prices are looking a little steep.
It's $10.
Inflation's
What?
getting crazy nowadays, Tim.
So you're saying you're getting paid a decent amount from your job, and and from this next weekend's action, and you're not gonna cough up $10?
I don't know. I might have to save. Prom tickets last year were $60 for the junior prom. They gotta go up this year. I might have to just save for that.
High kick, Dupree secures. I think we've been doing a lot more yapping than actual commentating today, Chaz. What do you think?
Well, Tim, it's 1-0. There's been a couple of chances. I think we've given them good light, but when they're in the middle of the field like this, there's no better time than now to talk about the sweet homecoming and all the events that's not relating to what's going on the field.
You gotta say, for the first time this season, Mustafa Ndoye has eaten his lunch before game time. So congratulations, Mr. Ndoye, for eating your barbecue chicken pizza slice and donating me one, which was very delicious, from Dave's.
Dave's Pizza is great. I remember the good old days of Dave's Pizza with the hot bar being full every day. They turned it into a salad bar. They got rid of it. I don't know what they're doing. Now your only option, as we take a stop in the play here for Bella Dupree to get her shoes tied, as the only options now are you got to go to the counter and interact with other humans.
Are you not a socialite, Mr. Adams?
When it's about food, I'll make an exception. I'll go get what I want, but what I want, those rosemary potatoes, tremendous.
Okay. At midfield, deep kick. Pass the opposite side to Tollgate territory. High kick. As we got under 6 to go. Alright, let's talk about, do you want to save the senior topics for senior nights, or should we just talk about it right now?
Well, soccer senior night, it's coming up and sooner than you know it. Well, what's on your mind?
Well, I just think about our careers as media
Oh,
analysts, as Dupree gets the ball away, and we'll clear it out.
Uncommon mistake there.
Yeah, so, Chaz, you've been a writer since your sophomore year. Have you seen any improvements in your writing?
Well, of course, you get reps, and you gotta eventually improve, I think my best work was one of my latest works, first
High and into the net. Second goal for Tollgate. High and too high for Dupree, as that'll double Tollgate score to 2-0. just lofty, but Dupree couldn't jump up and get it. And now the Bolts in a big deficit. Cross. Bump. Trying to get away is the Thunderbolts. They try to. And they get it out to about the 45. Gautieri. Guyon now pass. Gautieri moves it the other direction. Last moved forward by East.
Like to give a shout out to John Garcia, who prepared me to commentate soccer through facing him in FIFA a multitude of times. Finally won my first game against him after 50 losses.
Oh. So John Garcia is your soccer guy. I'm your Madden guy.
Yep, and almost everyone is my 2K guy because everyone plays the game but you.
Okay. Fair enough. Maybe this will guarantee me 50 straight wins against Charlie Adams. That one goes out of bounds.
I promise you, if I had a quarterback who could throw the ball, it would have been over. Turns out the Colts aren't too good.
I don't know. Maybe you should check the Jets' depth chart before you do anything, Chaz.
Well, I did play another game of Madden against somebody else, and I used the Jets, used Aaron Rodgers. I lost that game too, so. It seems like the problem is not in who I pick, but in who's holding the controller.
Yeah. Who is holding the control in that one?
It was me, but
Well, the other team.
it was probably me. I'm just assuming.
You played against yourself?
Oh, the other opponent.
Yes.
Oh. I'm not even sure.
Oh my god.
I'm sure it was a loss, though. I think it was probably Cranston East alumni Lorenzo Flores.
Wow. Sanzaro tripped up. Sets up a free kick. Yeah, how is Mr. Lorenzo Flores doing? Former basketball team legend after we attempt a free kick right here. And not shabby. But Tolgate finds a way to clear it. Yeah, how is boys basketball player doing? But let's wait a couple of seconds. Madison O'Rourke almost had advantage of it.
Good job to stop the breakaway. That one-on-one there.
Oh, I thought I almost heard something different there. Under 2 minutes to go. Referees have the time on the clock, or have the time on the field. They'll track it. We won't. Clock may be running from our end, but no.
Asking for an update on Lorenzo, he was going to go to CCRI, and then he's made some interesting calls. I'm not going to say either way. I'm not just going to flame broil him straight on the broadcast, but he's pretty good at 2K. He has that going for him. I'll leave it at that.
Okay. That's half here at Cranston East. 2-0. I mean, Chaz, I don't know if you want to have a halftime show.
Maybe you can hop Evan on the mic and you get some points from him.
Okay, I guess that's what we're going to do. Timmy and Evan Morell at the halftime break. We'll take a short minute and a half break. We'll be right back. back, everybody, to the halftime break presented by TSM on the Fans Only Sports Network. It's 2-0 Tollgate with a lead over Cranston East, and I'm here with Evan Morrell. Morrell, how's it been going so far for the Thunderbolts, defensively at least?
Uh, I mean, in terms of the goalkeeper, Bella Dupre has, I would say, 13 saves so far. But at the end of the day, if you're just going to let shots keep going and give them more chances, I can't really see this game turning around. The Thunderbolts really have to maintain possession the second half and really aim after that. They have to stop playing so fast and just stop kicking the ball aimlessly when they can. Well, I don't know what they can do.
And is that what you think the plan should be for the offensive side? Just try and take control, try not
Be
to play too
patient with their
fast?
chances. Be patient with their chances.
Okay. All
They've
right.
had great chances so far. They just haven't capitalized on them yet.
All right, let's move the conversation to fantasy football. I mean, I know you're a big fan. Any highlights you want to highlight for this week that might be big players?
Kyron Williams, have him in a lot of leagues right now. He's looking like a top running back for the rest of the season, having 28 points this week,
28
week
points?
2. And then in the first week had 17.4 points, more than Cam Akers, who just got traded to Minnesota yesterday, actually.
Wow. Okay.
So he's looking like a great player so far.
Yeah.
Tyreek, that's Tyreek Hill. Put up 44 points in his first week. Kind of crazy.
Yeah, in the TSM league, you're one of the only undefeated. You're 2-0 along with 3 other teams. How does that make you feel? And I believe we're playing each other this week, so how you feel about our matchup?
I would like to see our matchup first. My quarterback's kind of looking like bad. Joe Burrow has re-aggravated that calf. Not looking so good.
Yeah.
But other than that, I got Kenneth Walker, Kyron Williams, Reek.
Yeah.
I have a lot of players on my bench, including George Pickens, considering him at my flex spot this week.
Okay.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Might pull off a trade before we play this week.
Okay, I know I pulled off a trade. Puka Nakua from Mike Evans. Shout out to Larry Yin.
More of a short-term type of trade. But who got Nakua? You did? You got Nakua?
I got Evans. Larry received Nakua.
I feel like you won that trade, in all honesty, because Cooper Kupp's going to come back at week 5, week 6. So that target usage is not going to be the same. I feel like Nakua may become a good wide receiver 2 at most, considering he had 15 targets in his first week and 20 targets, outstanding 20 targets in his second week.
Now,
Actually, second ever game playing in the NFL.
Yeah. Now Cup is, going to come back and probably just going to suck all those targets away. Now, the opposite of 2-0 is 0-2, obviously, and the team that's 0-2 is the Drippy Lightning Kids, led by Charlie Adams.
Charlie Adams' team is not looking so good. As we observe, he does have Miles Sanders, who has a very, very mediocre O-line.
Yeah.
Doesn't have much for him. That's why I traded him away in another league.
Yeah, and Bryce Young is being called out for Sunday, so maybe he might see some more touches with Andy Dalton under center.
True. Even then, Bryce Young was looking like buns these past 2 weeks.
He's not
Hopefully
good. He's not looking too great.
I feel like C.J. Stroud, on the other hand, is looking great, leading the NFL in all pass attempts.
Ooh.
Having a great completion rate, by the way. Last week he went 44 for 47.
Whoa, 44-47?
Crazy numbers by a rookie.
Okay.
His receivers are definitely having a field day with him, but they just can't seem to win games.
Yeah. Chaz's receivers not really having a field day. He has Jay Judd as number 1, but hasn't translated into any wins. And, it doesn't really help that he's starting Isaiah Likely over Mark Andrews.
Yeah, Isaiah Likely's he's not looking so good.
Yeah, he's got the talent, just not the right team to use that talent.
Some I'm looking at that could be a very underrated pickup is probably Sam Howell. He's looking like that guy in Washington.
Yeah. Eric Bieniemy really coaching him up.
I feel like he could be a dog, as Chase Young says. He's that quarterback.
Yeah.
Sets up Terry McLaurin for very, very good receptions.
All right, well, we got 30 seconds left. Anybody want to shout out before we head back to the break? Shout shout out to the cameraman. We'll be back. And you shout out to the cameraman top. Shout out to the photographer, Junior Joaquin Hernandez. We'll be back in 3. Enjoy your halftime break. Welcome back. We are here. High school girls soccer for the second half of action here between the Tollgate Titans leading 2-0 over the Cranston East Thunderbolts. Chaz, over your writing, you're writing this article simultaneously. What have you been seeing with the Thunderbolt offense?
You know, we've had a lot of chances and we need to start converting them before it gets too far out of hand.
It's 2-0. Surprising non-appearance for the super senior. So I really need this one from you, Charlie. Are you going to accept?
3-on-3.
Down at the middle. And cleared away. Bolts have it back. Gone pass. Maybe this could be the key.
Is this the deck?
Clear out. Now, Chad, will you answer my question?
I couldn't probably give you a ride. I have to pull some strings.
Oh.
Well, you know, I'm driving my brother's car today, and I gotta drop it off at Park Ave Auto when it's all said and done. And I'm going the complete opposite direction. I gotta... His car's been filling up with water when it rains. Something probably about the gasket or something. It just when it rains, the water just goes like straight into the trunk. Pretty much soaks this thing. Well, there's better ways to solve this than doing that. It also is making a weird little noise when you drive it, so. Yeah. Doing a little rattling.
Spin around. Try to fire a shot, but unsuccessful.
Good save.
Acevedo on the attempt.
Tim, one thing I just noticed is this laptop, the TSM sticker, it's green. I had no clue it was green.
Yes, Chaz. It is green.
I thought it was black and white the whole time.
It's a dark. It's a dark green.
Very bright green, like pine green.
Yeah,
Evan going full.
it's the same colors as we wear at
Herman.
school, Chaz.
Well,
Same color as your shirt.
you know,
Yes, it is. You're just not noticing because you don't like stickers.
personally,
And
I
who doesn't love
usually-
stickers? Out of bounds.
Where did this narrative come from? I'm a very big enjoyer of stickers. I had plenty of stickers on my computer. They weren't any of those sticker bomb things. They were just brands.
You have one on your Chromebook.
I took them all off. I was rocking a bunch of random brands and they weren't paying me nothing. Got rid of all of them.
Sure, sure.
Rocking all those stickers without a sponsor?
Exactly.
The only thing that's he's being sponsored by is TSM. He's wearing the shirt.
If Fans Only Sports Network or Lou Umberto's wants to give me a sticker, it could probably make a spot on the laptop for that one. But when I have an Apple sticker, they don't need my support.
Okay. Bolts in Tollgate territory. Just trying to get a first goal off. Maybe here's a chance. Just trying to recenter themselves. High kick. And secured by the goalkeeper, presumed to be Alana Pereira, the junior.
As that rolls out of bounds, you know,
Yeah, rolling out of bounds like Chaz, the man 43, and Mario Kart 8.
Rainbow Road, you can't control it. Speaking of Mario Kart, are you joining the esports Mario Kart team with the rest of TSM?
I mean, if you guys are joining, I might as well join. I'll
I'm still contemplating. I'm not really that good at that game.
look. I'll lead the way to states. Chaz has seen me play Mario Kart. I clear basically every single race. You know, I know what to do on Rainbow Road. Chaz, the man, always falling out. I think he'll be the one actually to lead us to last place if we do.
Our statistician Evans not confident in his skills. I don't know if he realizes, but you know Mario Kart has a pretty low skill gap, so I think he'll be all right if you.
Plus,
play
you can
the
always
league.
turn on the. You can always turn on the smart steering.
And now we
As
got a
here
goal
might be a
scoring
smart
chance.
shot to take. Oh. And unsuccessful, barely nudging to the right. Would have been the first. Yeah, a little bit too much mustard.
Boys soccer captains Darius and Braden Shaw in the stadium.
Wearing a nice shirt.
Charlie Adams might be dumping this article. Might just have to hit the delete button on this one.
Well, I mean, might as well write it anyway. And they come up the press box.
Oh, get out. We're broadcasting.
And Sparks will clear out the press box away from them. Great defense by the history teacher. Put him in consideration for all state. Isn't that right, Mr. Adams?
Correct.
High kick. Yeah, not a good
Tim,
goal.
while we're watching soccer, who are you looking at in the Premier League right now as a big contender?
Well, I mean, that's a question you ask the soccer people, Chaz.
All right, Evan. Who are you looking at in the Prem as coming out as a big contender this year?
I'm looking at Newcastle. They're looking like the really good contenders this year, especially with the new additions from the offseason. Don't know the exact player's name, but looking tough. And they
Yeah,
finished third with players not many people knew before.
I'm keeping my eyes on
Oh,
a little stumble there.
yeah,
Keeping my
thank
eyes
you,
on
Mr. Statistician.
Nottingham
Talking about
Forest.
players, if we're talking about player by player, Man City's obviously the favorite. But Arsenal, Saka's that guy.
If you can't hear Evan clearly, he's favoring Man City, but doesn't want you to take your eyes off of Arsenal and Saka, 21 Savage's favorite team. Probably cursed him, though.
21 not doing so much for me. I don't even know if there's 21 on this team.
Chelsea
Handball?
sucks.
Looked like a potential handball call right there that was missed.
Was a handball.
Off the sideline, Dupree.
Statistician Evan Morel has Bella Dupree up to 15 saves.
He is going after that ball, wasting no time.
Oof.
Oh, player falls down for Tollgate was number 19, Madison O'Rourke, but got back up.
How many captains does the girls' soccer team have?
I think 3.
We got 3?
Hmm?
We have 3 girls' soccer team captains?
Bella took
I
Tia
think
Lily,
so.
I think.
Janelli, Bella, and Lily? They're wearing pink
Armbands.
armbands.
Look at their arms.
Oh, and Tia? What the hell?
No, there's 4.
I've counted 5.
5? No.
I swear.
5?
Oh, wait.
Oh, damn.
Counting the armbands, looks like that's 2, 3,
Oh, outpaced by Tia?
4.
Is it she going
Try and
for
go
the
for
ball?
the middle. Oh!
Come on, dude!
Couldn't capitalize in time.
You gotta go after that, bro. Jesus. Why are you slowing down?
Well, it wasn't exactly the result the Thunderbolts wanted.
That was
None of
an
that.
outstanding chance created by Tia and just didn't capitalize on it. Jesus Christ.
I mean, Chad, I think the statistician's doing a lot more better analysis than you right now.
I don't know. I mean, Evan's making sure he's heard without a third microphone set up here.
I'm getting frustrated, bro, because they should have at least a goal right now.
That was
offsides.
clear offsides.
That was definitely offside.
Most radically offsides. I said, yeah, radically offside. We
Push the defense, man. Gives it Bella to clear, maybe. Am I watching the board all the way out here?
Tim, we know the next time you're putting on the headset for Cranston East. When's the next time I'll be on?
well, whatever you want to be on, Chaz.
Is it going to be the homecoming game, Chaz?
It could be the homecoming
Oh,
game.
God. This card seems to be
Could
full.
even be earlier than that. Got to take a look at the schedule.
Who are we facing that homecoming game?
We are facing Barrington, I believe.
Are they tough?
Believe they have the best quarterback in the state.
Oh, no.
Who is that?
I'm not sure on a name, but I'm sure
Okay.
he was an all-state,
Okay.
preseason all-state quarterback. So
The
we'll see how that
Eagles.
one goes.
I mean, the Eagles had to come from behind.
Good defense. Oh, chance for Tia. Damn.
Cleared away by Tollgate.
Damn. Damn.
Good takeaway.
Oh, tough one.
That's a broken over.
Diga by Acevedo. Alright, let's see the East Fall schedule. Starting on the 26th, boys soccer versus Coventry.
Shot.
As we take a shot and it's taken in by Tollgate. On the ball, leave with Fisher. Fisher pass. Taken in by Dupree. And Wednesday we have not one, not two, but three home matches. Field hockey takes the field at 4 against Tiverton. Also at 4. Our Unified Volleyball team has a match versus our RI School to Death. Should be a fun one right there. And then followed by girls volleyball at 6:30.
Where will
versus
you be
South
on that day,
Kingstown.
Tim?
I'll try my best to be at both events, one
Oh.
way or another.
Busy man.
Yep.
I'm not sure I can do any girls volleyball games, or if I really want to.
You do a field
Well,
hockey game at least?
I don't know about that either, Tim.
Why not?
You know, as we get a free kick.
And off the deflection. And just missing again. Stroke of bad luck.
The Bolts should definitely be tied right now if they could convert these chances.
And 2 shots already in the second half, but no goal to account for.
Yes, they. Out of bounds. Throw for East.
I think Darius is trying to tell us a message here. He's pulling out his phone.
Just making sure Evan has an earbud in as he vibes out to his music.
You should vibe out to this broadcast. Make sure it's all sounding good. I'm just saying.
We have Emmett Billings at home handling that, I believe.
Ooh.
Taken away.
Generally Perry. That one. Nice. Reception. To Austin by Perry. Over to Madeleine Flynn.
.25 minutes remaining in this one. TSM's own Caleb's Zoom with Zoom Productions or Zoom Studios.
Then you
Coming
pronounce it
up.
like Caleb Shum, Chaz.
Shoom with the boom. Now it's Shoom with the Zoom. Studios.
Wow, new nickname for him. I think mine's better, but Sauce? I don't know why Chaz is trying to look at my phone right now.
Just checking the Find My features, looking at what items are missing.
At the corner and unsuccessful. Picked up by Pereira.
Tim, as we're seniors in TSM, who can succeed you as president?
Well, it's September, Chaz. I mean, we are 3 weeks in, but it's September, so too early to call.
Any names in mind?
Not yet.
Hopefully some names emerge, perhaps. Some of your associates working the broadcast with you.
Yeah, I'd like to keep my cards hidden for now.
Johnny Q.
Like, he's shown some good work, but does he have the time is the question. At the middle. Unsuccessful.
East keeping possession at midfield.
Chaz, we got an exciting podcast tomorrow. What topics are we covering there?
Exciting broadcast. What?
We got an exciting podcast tomorrow. What will we be talking about there?
Well, we have a lot of East results to go through and move on to a little Mr. Simone action as our guest.
Got a grand total of one question for him, so we're just gonna have to make up questions for him.
Mr. Simone, we're gonna get his takes on everything relating to Cranston East and the professional sports world, as there's an electric bike in the parking lot. This thing is fast.
I mean, we can always call you Charlie A if that's okay with you, Chaz. Charlie A. Adams.
Some of the takes I give on there are Stephen A-esque. Do have to say, a little critical, but
Yeah.
nothing I don't believe.
Is your middle name J or A?
It's Jay.
Oh. Alright. At the middle. Cleared away.
Someone told this cameraman how to tighten the tilt.
Stop, tighten the tilt, bro.
Sideways right now.
Alright, you're good. You're good. You're good.
He is in fact not at all.
Oh well, we got a free kick opportunity. Okay, you can focus now. Right.
Free kick, Lily Guyon from about 27 yards out.
I gotta ask for like a new tripod. It's high, and it's just over again.
Evan Morrell doubles as our statistician and professional yapper. There he is. The super senior has arrived.
Oh really? I guess I don't need a ride then.
Straight out of Bryant.
Straight on our Bryant. The young
Shaking
Chinese man
hands
named
and
Ben
kissing
Shen.
babies.
Maybe this is a goal. Nope. Are you an old school rap listener, Chance?
Old
No.
school.
You listen to them in the 80s, 90s tracks. As here we might see an old school style kick. I'm not even sure what that means, but Dupree diving down. Yeah, are you like a 90s music listener of any sort?
I dabble in all genres, you know. It's mainly
Okay.
popular music out right now, mainly rap, but I'll dabble in whatever if it's good.
Are you a big Baby Keem fan?
Of course.
Oh. You got a favorite song from him as Dupree with a clear out?
I don't know if my favorite song can be said on the broadcast, but I'll go with Stats by Baby Keem. It's a
Okay.
good one.
Fair.
Brent Faiyaz, I think you're talking about Lost Souls, the remix. Of course, gaining popularity through TikTok. Corner kick. Punted.
Oh,
and the kick
yeah,
is
it's off to the
no
right.
good. That ball was smashed. All right. Stating matter of fact, don't know why my colleagues are geeking about it. Well, Tim, you've made a lot of requests for TSM this year, equipment-wise. One of the biggest ones was a new pack of water. We still haven't gotten that yet, as Parr throws it in. Up in the air now. And they'll get by out of bounds. Throw in for Tollgate.
um, um, we will try and get water in soon, but you know.
Tim has gone off the rails as Tollgate throws it in, and it'll be pushed out of bounds by Sanzaro.
Alright, I'm good. Tossing by Charlotte DiGaetano.
Headered over and taken. Now moving up the
Alright,
pitch.
now moving a little bit too close, cameraman! Save.
Tim doubling as producer and play-by-play.
What?
Statistician distracting us with a random person who's wearing some nice clothes, just assuming they're a teacher. I don't think I've ever seen him at Cranston East.
Yeah, they could have just been coming out like 9 to 5. Kid, what are you doing?
It's going to roll.
Oh my god.
Little camera struggles here.
Yeah.
Looking similar to the scene on girls volleyball versus Coventry.
Yeah, Mr. Ndoye zoomed in a little bit too much on Coach Reds.
Corner kick attempt here.
Yeah, and cleared away.
Great defense by Tollgate, preventing another possible score, as that will be volleyed around before being recovered by Tollgate. Throw in for them. Evan with the astute advice of they got to shoot the ball, man.
Yeah, great analysis, Mr. Morrell.
Chased down by Flynn.
You know, Chaz, we're reading an interesting book, and but we gotta talk about this first, as it's cleared out. You know, we're reading an interesting book
If
in
we're
AP
talking about
literature.
Beowulf, please don't. That book is mid.
How so?
It just all you gotta do is look at the left side of each page.
Right side.
No, the left side is
Right.
the one with the old English, and no one
Right.
wants to read that.
Now read the right side, Chaz. If you're not gonna read the old English, read the correct English.
Throw in near the corner. It's gonna get out of bounds, be a goal kick. Oh.
And that ball not exactly smashed away.
I guess my soccer knowledge is lacking, as that's a corner kick.
Okay. Another one. And off the
Punched
head
up.
of Dupree once again.
Just gotta clear it.
And moving out again to the corner. You know, Chaz.
Looks like we'll have a goal kick coming up.
You know, Chaz, I mean, I don't know how much Bruce Lee you seem to indulge in yourself, but you think some soccer people use that, you know, when they try to do their kicks?
Oh no, I think Bruce Lee is somewhat fell out of pop culture. I've never seen any of them. Any Bruce Lee or Jackie Chan or any of those.
I think he's just not a kung fu lover. Plus, Bruce Lee died like 50 years ago, so. I'm just saying, man. Kick in by Charlotte DiGaetano.
Bruce Lee reminds me of WWE 2K, which you also don't have, where Larry Yin, TSM member, loves to play him some Bruce Lee.
I mean, it's Bruce freaking Lee.
Completely overpowered character. Downloaded 99 overall.
I don't know exactly why I keep saying card full, but camera quality, kinda. I mean, it works, but you know, we'll try and get that fixed next game if we can.
And that next game will be coming to you from Lowell, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
I'll be working the camera that day,
Mhm.
trying to follow a hockey puck. So that'll be fun.
We tried to get our statistician to come as well, but he said no.
We offered Evan a good time. Didn't accept it.
A good time and long-lasting friendships and memories.
Oh, for the weekend?
Yep.
See, I don't know.
I don't recommend coming. As that rolls out of bounds. Throw in. Acevedo throws it in. Fielded and passed on to Guyon in midfield. As I start dipping into play-by-play a little bit to make up for the lack of football, soccer I've been talking the entire game.
Yeah. That'd be fun if we do like an opposite day. Now for Chaz, for Spirit Week, are you planning to partake in any of the activities?
For Spirit Week?
Yes.
Well, PJ Day. I might have to pull out my PJs. Probably go to the winter ones a little early that I haven't broken out yet. Evan,
I
I'm
think
sure, will be participating in
yeah.
PJ Day. He does it every day. He doesn't need it to
yeah,
be
that's been one of the.
celebrated.
It's just an excuse to let me bring a pillow and a blanket to school.
I don't think that was included on the flyer as that corner kick.
You gotta show us and share us for those type of days.
And out of bounds.
Expect me to have a cardigan and a blanket on the way.
Yeah, I think the main problem with that is that people aren't dressed in their PJs, and it's been told to us through the CHSE Student Council thing. And I'm just like, okay, we can wear that.
The biggest problem I see with the Spirit Week is that the Twin Day, you guys couldn't decide on which candy to represent Twin Day with. Twinsler's sounded amazing. Sounded amazing. As Evan comes out with the perfect reason to why the Twix were included, but no one knows why both were included on the graphic.
Because why not, Chaz?
And the Twinslers joke was not made on the graphic. It just said Twix and Twizzlers Day, which makes you wonder, what do these things have in common? And then you remember, nothing. Completely different, as that's booted towards the goal.
All right,
be
Chaz.
fielded by-
Never know if you guys have a complaint. You can always make a meeting down to Student Council.
Well, Student Council coincides on the same day as yearbook.
Well, it's
so
on every Thursday now, so you have no excuse.
Uh-oh.
Just like here, there might be no excuse for Toll
Cuts
not to
back.
score. This one fires away and a third.
That's a great shot. A diving attempt can't stop Kathleen Pale from finding the back of the net.
That's a third.
Point precision.
5
that.
goals in the last 2 days.
I think that was B-Dag.
Maybe Pale hit the Kawhi with that one.
10 minutes remaining in this one, and I think this article might be officially scrapped.
Why
Trying
not?
to multitask. I've written down good 49 words, and soccer articles aren't that long usually, but this one might not be one to put in print.
Alright, well, fun question, as that one's gonna go out of bounds. Are you dressing as anybody else for Twin Day?
Twin Day, I think we have something big planned. I think a lot of us, it's on a Thursday, so we're not going to get the ELA class together, and you're probably not going to see it. But I think everyone's going to twin. I think we're all going to wear the same fit. Everyone.
I think that's a smart idea, Chad.
What a great idea.
Well,
It didn't,
Does it involve a black t-shirt?
I think it might involve a brown t-shirt and sweatpants, gray sweatpants, and Nike.
Okay, are we just
2K generics.
copying the generic look?
Oh, that's a smart idea, Chaz.
Smart idea.
One
That's
of the
all I
rare
do.
good ideas by Charlie Adams.
Under 10 minutes remaining in this one.
I might copy a certain friend I know. It's gonna be the first time you'll see me in a red flannel, by the way.
Interesting. Excited to see what that means. The Minneapolis Miracle. What would you call a miracle that would take to win this game? Can't call it the Cranston East Miracle. It doesn't have the alliteration. Where do you go with that?
The Cranston comeback.
I like it. don't think it has the same pizzazz or strength as Miracle, but we're getting somewhere.
Yeah. Better than Thunderbolts. I'm not gonna. We already decided on the name.
Thunderstorm back.
No.
Thunderbolts go thunderstorming back into the game. Thunderbolts. What else relates to bolts? Bolts back. Come back.
Come back, bolts.
The bolts are back. Shout out to all our loyal listeners. Emmett Billings.
Yeah. Hi, Emmett. Now, a different question in relating to Spirit Week. Which teacher do you think will show out the most that week?
I think it usually comes down to the math department, so I'm gonna have to go someone from that
Masterson.
section of the wing. I've never seen Mr. Masterson in my life. I'm pretty sure. I'm not. Did Mr. Masterson play in the student teachers game?
I think so. Then you got injured. Acevedo pass.
Oh, that was him. All right, that might have been the only time I've seen
He
him.
spent like 2 minutes in the game and then got injured.
Now, Tim, you're looking to replace Mr.
Lestrange?
Lestrange as the student's head coach. Is that true?
Oh, I'm trying to. If we set up a thing like that, I'll be happy to take a coaching role, especially maybe coaching you, Charlie.
Am I starting?
Probably. I don't
Hmm.
know.
I'll play the first series.
The first series.
I think I got like 2 trips up the court, back in that fourth up the court.
And
Then you can sub me out.
Okay, what are you? Udonis Haslam?
If you're looking for players, look no further than Larry Yin.
Mm.
I think he's allowed. He's an
Yeah.
athlete, but he's not a basketball athlete.
I mean, they allowed Maya Jovina last year. But
Yeah,
she's
that was a
playing
little
for the
Mickey Mouse
teachers.
too. Mickey Mouse playing for the teachers team.
Okay.
Also an interesting call to have 2 juniors as teammates for the teachers, I
Yeah.
guess.
Now moving, can it be a fourth? Saved by Dupree. Hey, what was the issue for the team students in the student versus teachers game?
Caden Holtzman. He could not make a shot. Caden Holtzman winning the very honorable LVP for that game.
Oh, that decided on by you?
Oh yeah. I think if you read my article on that,
You had an article?
I do believe I did.
Alright.
At least started one. I'm not sure.
Save?
JV action post the varsity game, not something you see every day. Not sure many people would like to see it every day as the card's full again. Squad, when we get home, as Evan redirects anything related to the actual product on the field to back to 2K. Now, well, I'm looking to play Park. I have 13 more wins to get one of my, as that's on goal and caught by Dupree and net. I have 13 more wins until I get 1 perk left, and then I need 1 block, so I'm going to get that. And then I'm pretty much, all I have to do is play street ball games against Disco guy, and I'll get Accelerator. So I'm looking to play Park, but I'm sure we're going to end up playing Rec. And if we're playing Rec, I want to play 5v5 Pro-Am so I can wear the new jerseys that we have for the Cranston East Thunderbolts in game. Yeah, 2K is part of the esports sport, but I think it is more of a play now.
Yeah.
Might be worth discussing, however. Ball working in midfield isn't gonna.
Well, if you were forced to choose an NBA Pro team, Chaz, which team would you have to choose?
The Celtics. Gotta pick the Celtics. They're gonna go all the way this year. Always. They only got better this offseason. Just wait until next offseason when we have to pay more money for Jason Tatum than we paid Jaylen Brown.
Interesting take right there, Chaz.
Yeah, I'm sure the Heat with Kyle Lowry are going to do anything. Maybe if the Heat could figure out how to trade for somebody named Damian Lillard, they'd actually have a chance this year.
They will.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. And if they do, they're going to have to give up the entire system.
And here's another try here. And falling down, Stella Blue crowns. Did you break the window?
Nah, it does that. Trust me. Trust me. It always does that.
Okay. That lever is smashed.
I'm not sure what you're referencing there, but Tim, you put my job in jeopardy when you put that on your social media.
How so?
A little crazy take. And I did get a professional opinion on that, and he said that he didn't hear anything, so I think you might just be hearing
I think
things
everybody.
incorrectly.
We also got a professional opinion from another PA announcer. Your guest tomorrow. I'm just saying.
Now, if we're going resume for resume, I think my opinion might trump it a little bit. This article's not getting published.
Okay. Will Chaz put more stickers to call himself a sticker freak?
As Chaz takes a step to his right away from Mean after what he just said.
What did I say?
I don't know. Little freak.
Okay. Alright, Chaz. Who's the best teacher in the school?
As we're 2 minutes left in the game, less than 2 minutes left in the game, Tim Yeen drilling off these questions that I'm sure he will ask Mr. Simone tomorrow on Thunderbolt Sports Talk.
Well, are you going to answer those questions?
I'll say our guest tomorrow, Mr. Simone.
Oh, alright. Good choice. Now, senior superlatives for the yearbook. Do you have any future ideas on who could be who? As a foul?
I don't know. I mean, I got something more presently on mind. What fill it out Friday session are you signed up for tomorrow?
The 130 one.
1:30. Yeah, I wish. I have gym, so I gotta take. I have podcast to record period 1, and then AP class period 2, and I gotta take it during that because you can't take it during lunch, and I'm not gonna take it during gym.
Off the crossbar again.
Hit the crossbar. Multiple goals saved by the crossbar. You know, I think what do you think the final score would have been today if East was able to convert half of their chances?
4-3, 2-3-2.
That'd be in favor of East?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, the Tollgate offense has been on fire today. 3 goals.
Tim Yeen, professional fence sitter. I'm not going to go either way.
I'm on the fence about it, Chaz.
Seeing a lot of vote signs around Cranston East. Who do you want to see win the election?
Well, whoever is pro TSM.
Don't know if any of the local government people are aware of TSM. I hope they are.
I mean, I know one person in my AP Gov class. And that's the final score. 3-0. Tollgate with the W to take it out from Cranston Stadium. This has been Tim Mead and Charlie Adams. It's Alpha and delay on camera.
We gotta get going quick, so. You don't need a ride, right?
With who?
Do you need a ride from Ben?
Yeah.
You do? Yes.
Tim Yeen
All
ending
right,
the
we're out.
broadcast
We're
every
out.
time.
We're out.